Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Timothy with A Man About Home, and this is part one of my 2023 planner setup videos. There's going to be one of two. Today we're going to set up my work or business planner, and so it's kind of a Frankenplanner-ish. And so I have two planners that I'll be combining along with some other planner inserts. So just stay tuned. What you're looking at right now is a hard, a cognac colored tulle letter size cover that I've had for a couple of years, and I really like it. It's just a bit more professional than just to kind of say I hate to say flimsy, but it's not as substantial. You know, and I can be a bit more rough on this, just throwing it in a bag. And it is on Happy Planner disc. And these are on the new, I don't even know what you would call these. But they are just to make sure that I am in frame. So you all can see this. Yeah, I don't know what you would really call this, but I'm going to go with this. I'm really thinking that I'll probably end up switching these out to gold metal disc. Because these are plastic discs, but I'm going to see how they do for now, and we'll just get started with that. So, if you saw my 2023 planner lineup video, of which I will have it linked in the description box below, I am using The Future Begins Now, this big Happy Planner, and so this is going to be the major guts of the planner, along with I am also using this planner printable from Squared Plans. Stephanie has a shop on Etsy, also has a YouTube, Instagram following as well, and makes great planner printables. And this is what I use for my weekly. I like to be able to see a week at a glance with all of the meetings that I have for that week, so I can find out where there are times for me to sneak in a meeting and things like that. And I know you could do that on Outlook, but I prefer seeing it in black and white. And then I use different colors to categorize. So this is what I will be doing. And so let's get started. We're going to first get started by taking the front cover of this off. And I am actually going to see if I like this. We're going to put this on the disc. I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. Let's see. You can always take it off. That's the one thing I do love about the Happy Planner products, or just really disc-bound in general, is that, yeah, I think I'm going to like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that. Yes. Okay. So, what I am going to do now is I am going to take generally the beginning part of the Happy Planner, the title page, the year at a glance for 2023 and 2024, and then the perpetual calendar for 2023. I'm just going to take these off. Anytime that you're kind of Frankenplanning, make sure you only get at least kind of like a month at a time to make it really easy to come on and off the disc, so you're not risking tearing the pages. And I think because I am inserting the weekly insert from Squared Plans, I think I am going to only put 4 months from the Happy Planner on here. And I'll just kind of see how that works. Because I don't want it to be too bulky, being that I'm going to be adding additional planner printables on here as well. So let's see here. Let's add January. Okay. February. I may only add 3 now that I think about it. Yeah, I may just only do 3 months. Yeah, that's the good thing about talking these things through as you all are setting up your Frankenplanner. If you're not familiar with what a Frankenplanner is, I should have explained that at the beginning. It's essentially where you take the guts, essentially, the different parts of various planners, and you put them together to make really what is your optimal planner. Again, I alluded to earlier about that's the great thing about having a disc-bound planner is that you can really move pieces. If you don't like dividers, take the dividers out and put new dividers that you like in. If you don't like the layout of something, but you really, really like the dividers and the cover of the planner, you can swap that out. If you want to add things to it, like I'm going to be adding some planner inserts in just a moment, you know, you can really customize it to really fit exactly what you want. So now that I have those, yeah, let's just stop there. We can always come back later. I am going to also put the back of this planner on. So let's make sure I do that as well. Okay. So let's put that to the side. And now we are going to, as I mentioned, the planner printables for my weeklies that I just really, really like. Okay. And these printables that I selected. She has others. Stephanie with Square Plans has others. But this particular one that I got is only weekly views. There's not a monthly. There's not a perpetual calendar. There's not a calendar at a glance. She has those available. But because I knew that I was also combining the Big Happy Planner, I was like, you know, there wasn't a need to double up on that. And because this, the reason why you may be asking, well, why are you putting the full year of these in? Well, this is what I typically use for my work planner, is this one right here. So this is why I am putting the entire thing in. Yeah, I'm glad I stopped at that because now it's getting kind of full. Okay, so before we start adding any additional items in here, let me go in and I want to add some inserts. I have one thing that I found on Etsy, and I will have all of this stuff, all of the inserts I will have in the description box below. With my job, I collect a lot of business cards, and so this is a great way of me to collect those in my planner. They just stick right in, and then I can process them because I am usually away from my hometown where I live. I have to travel often for work, and so this is a great way for me to store that there. Let's also, while we're at it, let's go on and put my name in here. And this is just a sheet of stickers that I have. Again, want to make sure that I am in focus. Proud Sticker Designs. And so I am just going to grab this sticker right here. And it is just my name, Timothy. There we go. All right, it's official. It's my planner. There we go. Okay. Before we get to here, I do have some dividers that I want to put in. I got all of these dividers. These are top tab. I really like top tab dividers, especially because the Happy Planner dividers have the tabs on the side. And so this way that I can see directly what I am doing. And so let's see, on this first one, this will be my weekly. So I'll go on and put this in. Okay. Then we're going to put the daily in. And then I have some daily sheets that I like to use. And again, these are just inserts that, this is what it looks like. I really like very, very neutral So, you know, as I go in to decorate, if I choose to decorate, sometimes I decorate them, sometimes I don't. This is a great way for me to be able to do this. And yes, I generally print these back in front and back, but I forgot to do that. So, at least for this month, they'll just be on the front side. But I do like to try to conserve paper when possible. Okay, so those are a few daily planner sheets. Then I have something called my inbox, which is also kind of like my brain dump. And so I have some sheets for that. Again, it's very similar to the daily page, but it just says brain dump and just a list of things for me to be able to write things down as they come to me. I usually try to do one good brain dump session for work at least once a week. Usually I try my best sometimes to do twice a week. So usually like on a Sunday, or usually sometime I try to find time on a Wednesday or Thursday. Usually for the Wednesday one is to make sure I just kind of, as things have come through the week. Sunday is try to get all the things over the weekend that I've been thinking about to get out. So that's that. I also have a to-do section. And again, very, very simple. Very, very simple. And again, I will have all of the links for all of these printables that I did purchase. They were on Etsy. But I will have all of the links for those in the description box below. The next tab I'm going to put in is a work tab. And this is just basically calendars that I have already printed out for my job. Important calendars that I need to know. And so these are literally just like sleeves where I can slip information in. I found these on, I want to say, Amazon. And so again, I'll link everything down. And so if you didn't figure out, as you can see, I work with the Illinois House of Representatives and the Illinois State Senate. So, yep, there's that. Then there's a business section. And I don't have the printables for this yet, but essentially, this is going to be a section where I just keep up with expenses, for work. And this is, again, just a folder, that I was able to find on Amazon, that fits this, and allows me to be able to put receipts and all those type of things in there. So there will be a printable for this. I forgot to get them printed. And then the final one is notes. It's just some scratch paper that I am using. Happy Planners, every day. It actually matches this planner that I am using. And so we're going to put not that many. I just like to have some paper that I may have just torn, of course. Yeah, and I did not follow my own advice. Make sure you're only putting so much on here at a time. Yeah, matter of fact, this may be all that I put on here. Okay? Yeah, that's all I'll put on here. And I just have one more tab and it divider, and it is my monthly divider. So I can see the month view, which will I don't know if I will be decorating this one as much. This is not going to be as much decorating. And so this is my planner, and let's just kind of go through it again. Again, this is going to be my work planner. It's kind of hefty already, but this is it for the 2023. This again is just an insert that I found on Etsy. Again, I'll link all of the planner inserts, all of the extra things that I used on here will be listed below, including the planner cover as well as the disc as well. And so there's the planner. And then I don't know if I showed you, this is kind of what it's very, and it is horizontal. I essentially use this because sometimes my schedule changes a lot. And so this is what I will be using. This is whenever, because the weekly I will do at the beginning of the week for the entire week. But this allows me to be able to go make changes, be able to jot down things, and just another place for me just to kind of journal throughout the day as I am in meetings. And so that's that. Then we will go to our weekly section. And again, I will, all of this, I actually use different colors for meetings and coalitions I'm a part of, and different things for work. So you all, I may show you all some of that at a later time. And so that's that section. This will be for daily planner. I generally do this, try to do this either the night before or the early morning before I get started. Just some to-dos that I want to do. And so that's that. This to-do list is a much longer to-do list. It's just things that I got to get done for a particular project. And so I can put that there. This brain dump is just all of the things that are swirling around in my head. I can just, there's no categorizing. I can just put it down. And I can go back and sort them later. As I mentioned, these are just inserts for calendars for my job that I need. And then this section will be just a where I can tabulate business expenses and make sure I have those written down because I have to do an expense report at the end of each month. And then for my job, and then this is just a folder for me to keep receipts. And then this is just a note section, which is just some paper where I can do scratch. And of course, there's the pen loop. And so this is done. This is my 2023 Work Frankenplanner. Thank you all so much for watching. As I mentioned earlier, I will include all of the extra items that I included. Everything that's in here that I can find, I will try my best to include in the description box below, as well as the link to my planner lineup video. If you're interested in that, please stay tuned for the second video that I am going to do where I set up my catch-all Frankenplanner that includes kind of social media, faith, wellness, all of those things, which are all classic size. And they'll be on one set of discs as well. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this content, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. Remember that A Man About Home is a place curated to bring you all the best that the home has to offer, including planner content. And so thank you so much for spending time with me. I'm Timothy, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Bye.